Joe Holberg, welcome to the show. You're running for mayor, right?
Yes, I am. I
What
am
city?
the first declared candidate in the city.
You were the first. Okay.
Yes, I was.
Joe, what type of mayor, what kind of mayor does the city of Chicago need?
Well, thank you for having me on. You know, being the first declared candidate is actually one of the things I think we need in this city. We need people to step up and we need people to believe that becoming the next mayor is actually worth running for. And so, I've been out there for over a year now at this point, meeting with hundreds and thousands of people all across the city. And the thing that I think we need in the next mayor is somebody who is fully dedicated to making the city more affordable. The cost of everything is going up, whether that's renting, owning a home, your groceries, your gas bill. Even things like taxes are getting out of control, and it is squeezing families, whether you're low income, middle, or upper income. Everyone is having a hard time paying the bills. And so focusing on making sure that people's lives are more affordable and that the city respects taxpayer dollars by creating a balanced budget. Those are some of the keys that I care about. And we're finding that that message is resonating across the city.
I've been here all my life, I think most of my life, a daily has been mayor of this town. And so things have changed in the past few years. But people vote, I think I could be wrong. People vote for somebody they like, or they vote for somebody they think that who's going to win. So how
Mhm.
can you convince people that Joe Holberg is going to be the next mayor? He could really win.
Well, thank you for that question. Um, I think what's really important to call out is people really want a person who's not from the political class. The political establishment, the machinery of this city is the thing that is making people's lives unaffordable. And I think people are sick and tired of watching the government work in their own interests rather than in the interests of people. And so, one of the things about liking people, maybe people like me, maybe they don't, but at least from a background perspective, I grew up low income. I was a first generation college student. I ran out of money and I was homeless and I slept in my car so I could pay my tuition bill. I was on food stamps and I came to Chicago and I was a teacher on the West Side. I built solutions to make people's lives better when I was running my financial education startup. I was teaching people how to create more affordability in their lives. And I eventually sold that company. And I'm one of the only candidates that's actually worked in and served people in many neighborhoods across the city. And it's because I care about putting people first that I think I'm going to win. We've raised almost $1 million from almost 500 donors. We have over 150 volunteers across the age spectrum, across neighborhoods. Really excited to engage high schoolers, college students, all the way up to retirees. People are just excited about something different and they're excited about a problem solver rather than a career politician.
Now, are you gonna have a 50 ward strategy? Or are you considering walking from Edison Park all the way to Hedwich to meet the people in Chicago?
Yeah, it's great because I'm already out there doing that. I got stopped on the street the other day and somebody said, "Hey, are you running for mayor?" And I was like, "I am." And they were like, "Well, good luck. I love your videos online." And it's not just about social media, it's also about walking around. I was over on the west side this past weekend. I was up in Lincoln Square. We've done events in Bronzeville. I went all the way down to Roseland to meet with a nonprofit that wanted to bring jobs and opportunities to these youth who society is writing off. And at the same time, I'm sitting there and I'm like, we have a bunch of people who want work and we need a bunch of people to build houses. Wow. I'm not a rocket scientist, but at the same time, if we can match the needs of our city with the people of our city, we can start to build a better, growing, more prosperous, and more equitable city. And I get excited about that. It's only been 4 minutes and I'm like already jumping out of my seat talking to you.
Well, yeah, I know I'm looking at just the notes here. You were a math teacher, your wife was in education. I that's my 2 favorite subject, education and crime. Well, I don't know how much you can really change the public schools, but like you say, hopefully they'll come out a person I came out of school in '80, right? 1980. But the point is that when someone well, students come out of the city CPS, the schools, and they understand financial literacy, your expertise, and they
Literal
have skills,
expertise.
and they'll have some skills even out of high school that will pay the bills.
That's right.
Go right ahead.
That yeah, it's a wonderful point, right? It's like we teach biology, we teach people to read Shakespeare, and those things are super important. But at the same time, we don't teach kids about financial literacy, financial knowledge. And so you graduate and it's like, hey, I've never seen or had or know how to use a credit card. I don't understand how to buy a house or why my credit score is important. Plus, many people, they have student loans that end up being a really large burden. You know, how much should I take out? What's the value of my education? I spent over 10 years helping more than 25,000 people in Chicago and across this country build better financial habits, increasing their financial education. And from a math teacher perspective, one of the things that I know is that the potential of our students is not only unrealized, but it's enormous. Right. And so if we can really figure out how to do simple things like get kids to attend school. We have a chronic absenteeism issue where 30% of students, that's 90,000 children, are treating school like it's optional. And we need them to go to school in order to get that education, to become knowledgeable, to take the jobs so that they can eventually lead this city. But if we're not doing that, then we're going to end up with people that have credit card debt, that are stressed, they can't afford their housing. But I'm an eternal optimist, and I think there's a pathway forward. I believe in the people of Chicago, and I wouldn't be doing this if that wasn't at the root of this campaign.
How can people get involved and get to know Joe for
Well,
Mayor?
yeah, thank you. For starters, joeforchicago.com. Check out the website. People can volunteer, they can contribute if they can afford it, but if not, that's okay. They can join events that are happening all over the city. And then on top of that, I would personally love for people to reach out to us and say, hey, I have a community event, or I want to get some neighbors together. Do you want to come into my living room, sit down and talk with 10, 15, 20 people? We've interacted with thousands of Chicagoans already. And I feel like we're just getting started, right? But we want to come out and we want to meet people of all types, all backgrounds, all geographies. It's just a very open door campaign where everyone is welcome.
Joe Holberg, thank you so much.
Thank you.